Good day. Thanks for joining us on Mayorkings TV News. Now to begin the news, here are the headlines read by Timiela Emanuela. Delta State Government urges citizens to apply for Army recruitment. JAC recommends restructuring of Local Government Service Commission, Staff Pension Board and SUPEB. Rivers government sets up committee to probe post-election violence. Several injured, others missing as two boats capsized in Lagos. On the business news, Minister denies directing NNPC to stop running refineries. On the foreign scene, TikTok sued for working havoc on teens' mental health. Plus, former Liverpool boss club takes Red Bull role. Now the news in full. Delta State government has called on eligible youths in the state to take advantage of the ongoing Nigerian Army recruitment to join the military. Secretary to the state government, Dr. Kingsley Amo, made the call while playing host to the team led of the South-South recruitment sensitization exercise. Brig General Wilto Inzidi and Commander 63 Brigade, Nigerian Army Brigade General Nkwashuku on Monday in Asaba. The SSG, while commending the Army for the sensitization exercise, said Delta had improved on its quota compared to last year and appealed to qualified Delta youths to fill up. Earlier, Brig General Nzidi said he was in the state to enlighten Deltans on the need to fill its quota in the Army. He further said that Nigeria belongs to all and that Deltans ought to take advantage of the quota system to take its slot in the Army. He remarked that it was passionate about Deltans joining the Army because of the command's philosophy of transforming the Nigerian Army into a well-trained and equipped army that is ready to accomplish its assigned task of securing the nation against internal and external aggression. Ahead of the planned implementation of financial autonomy granted to the 774 local government councils in Nigeria by the Supreme Court, the Joint Action Committee (JAC) of local government-based unions, comprising Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees (NULGE), Nigerian Union of Teachers (NUT), and Nigerian Union of Pensioners (NUP), has called for restructuring of supervisory institutions controlling local government workers. JAC, in a statement, mentioned the supervisory institutions as Local Government Service Commission, Local Government Staff Pension Board, and State Universal Basic Education Board (SUPEB). According to JAC, these agencies are to be restructured by way of expanding their statutory members to include chairmen of local government, heads of local government-based unions, and other relevant stakeholders for quality control and inclusiveness. For Local Government Service Commission, JAC proposed for statutory membership to include representative of Association of Local Government of Nigeria (ALGON) and representative of NULGE, while for State Universal Basic Education Board (SUPEB), statutory membership should include representative of ALGON and representative of NUT. Similarly, Local Government Staff Pension Board statutory membership should include representative of ALGON, NUP, NULGE, and NUT, while Primary Healthcare Agency statutory membership should have representative of ALGON and health practitioner from the local government. The union also proposed a staff redistribution, placement, and auditing exercise to ascertain the actual numbers of local government workers, primary school teachers, and pensioners in all the 774 local government areas nationwide. They recommended an embargo on recruitment of new staff into local government, including teachers for 1 year from the date of the Supreme Court judgment on direct payment to ensure stability and consideration. The Rivers State government has set up a judicial inquiry into the arson, killings, and other forms of violence that occurred in the state on Monday. The move was after Ikwere, Eleme, and Emoa local government council secretariats were set ablaze following the withdrawal of the police officers securing the 23 council secretariats by the Commissioner of Police, Kayode Egbetukun. Following the attacks, the Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, vowed to take action against those responsible for setting ablaze 3 local government secretariats. He pledged that the incident, unlike previous cases, will not be ignored, as his administration will collaborate with security agencies to identify the perpetrators and hold them accountable. A statement by the Office of the Secretary to the Rivers State Government, Dr. Tami Danagogo, on Tuesday said the setting up of the Judicial Committee was pursuant to Section 2(1) of the Commissions of Inquiry Law, Caption 30, Laws of Rivers State of Nigeria, 1999. However, members of the Commission have already been sworn in at the Executive Council Chambers, Government House at Port Harcourt. Several people were injured, while others are still missing following a tragic boat accident that occurred on Monday, October 7, 2024. The news gathered that 2 unregistered passenger boats collided in the middle of the lagoon near Imoru Town, Lagos. Confirming the incident, the Lagos State Police Command said the mishap resulted in the capsizing of both boats, each carrying 16 passengers, leaving several people injured and others missing. According to the Lagos State Police Command's Public Relations Officer, SP Benjamin Ondeyin, said that a response team consisting of conventional and marine police officers, local divers, and other emergency responders were deployed to the scene. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Police Command is appealing to the public for any additional information that could assist in the ongoing rescue efforts or the investigation. The accident came days after a boat capsized in Niger State, leading to the death of several persons in the north-central state. This tragic incident has once again raised concerns about the safety standards of water transport in Lagos, with many calling for stricter enforcement of maritime safety laws. On the business news, the Minister of State Petroleum Resources Oil, Enikin Lokobori, has denied directing the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to stop running its own refineries and focus solely on equity participation in other refineries. In a statement he personally signed on Tuesday, Lokobori said the claim attributed to the Director of Upstream in the Ministry of Petroleum Resources, Engineer Kamoro Bosari, who represented him at a recent conference in Lagos, was false. The minister said he did not direct the NNPCL to stop running its own refineries, saying that the claim does not represent his position overseeing the oil sector, nor does it reflect the stance of the federal government. The minister stated that the federal government remains committed to the promoting of country refining. On the foreign scene, more than a dozen states in the US have sued TikTok, accusing the social media platform of helping to drive a mental health crisis among teenagers. A bipartisan group of 14 attorneys general from across the country alleged that the company uses addictive features to hook children to the app and that it has intentionally misled the public about the safety of prolonged use. TikTok called the lawsuit disappointing and said it believed many of the claims were inaccurate and misleading. The platform is already battling a law passed by Congress in April that will ban it from the US unless China's parent company, ByteDance, agreed to a sale. Meanwhile, the lawsuit filed in New York on Tuesday said that TikTok knows that compulsive use of and other harmful effects of its platform are wreaking havoc on the mental health of millions of American children and teenagers. Despite such documented knowledge, TikTok continually misrepresents its platform as safe and appropriate for children and teenagers. However, New York Attorney General Letitia James said young people across the country had died or been injured during TikTok challenges, and many others were feeling home sad, anxious, and depressed because of TikTok's addictive features. She cited a 15-year-old boy who died in Manhattan while subway surfing, riding on top of a moving subway car. His mother later found TikTok videos of such activity on his phone. The lawsuit singles out certain features as problematic: alerts that disrupt sleep, videos that vanish, driving users to check the platform frequently, and beauty filters that allow users to augment their appearances. Though TikTok has promoted tools aimed at helping people limit their screen time or resetting what content they are served, it has misrepresented their effectiveness, according to the lawsuit. Now, in the world of sports, former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has been appointed global head of soccer at Red Bull. The 57-year-old German will begin the role on 1st January 2025. In a statement, Klopp said that after almost 25 years on the sideline, he could not be more excited to get involved in a project like this. He said the role may have changed, but his passion for football and the people who made the game what it was has not changed. Energy drinks brand Red Bull owns RB Leipzig in Germany's Bundesliga, Australian side Red Bull Salzburg, and Major League Soccer side New York Red Bulls, as well as Brazilian side Red Bull Bragantino. It also took a minority stake in Championship side Leeds and became the club front of shirt sponsor earlier this year. Red Bull says Klopp will not be involved in day-to-day operations, but will advise team on playing philosophy, transfer strategy, and coaching development. Meanwhile, Klopp won 8 trophies in 9 years at Liverpool, including the Premier League and Champions League, before stepping down at the end of last season. However, Oliver Mintzlaff, the company's CEO of corporate projects and investments, said that Jurgen Klopp is one of the greatest and most influential figures in world soccer, with extraordinary skills and charisma. Now to end the news recap on our headlines. Delta State government urges citizens to apply for army recruitment. JAC recommends restructuring of Local Government Service Commission, Staff Pension Board, and SUPEB. Rivers government sets up committee to probe post-election violence. Several injured, others missing as 2 boats capsized in Lagos. On the business news, Minister denies directing NNPC to stop running refineries. And on the foreign scene, TikTok sued for wreaking havoc on teens' mental health. Plus, former Liverpool boss Klopp take Red Bull role. That ends the news as edited and read by Tiniela Emanuela. Thanks for watching.